Joining us now from San Diego, Fox News analyst Dr. Marc Lamont Hill. So this is a good thing President Obama is doing, right, Doctor?
It's a good thing for people who, like you, who support the CIA. It's bad for those of us who want to see justice imposed, those of us who want to see accountability. President Obama came into office promising accountability, and what he's doing right now is shameful.
So it's shameful? You think the president's action to protect CIA agents who protected America, you're still alive, I'm still alive, you think it's shameful to take that posture that we're not going to embarrass people who in a time of war protected the nation?
That's not the posture that President Obama has taken. What President Obama has said is that this is a national security issue. And just like President Bush, he has invoked the state secrets sort of rule as a means by which...
Why would you want to give your enemy an insight into how you neutralized it?
Bill, the ICRC report detailed in complete detail, in fact, just how vicious these brutalities were against the 14 detainees.
Let the International Red Cross's report stand as, you know, fodder for your side. It should be enough.
But Bill, that proves that Obama's argument doesn't make sense. He's saying that we're going to detail something that will give the enemy an insight. The enemy already knows. And
it knows from the International Red Cross, who knows what's in the CIA file. Let me ask you something, Doc. Are you a student of history?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would you have prosecuted the pilots who dropped the atom bombs on Japan?
Absolutely not.
Would you have prosecuted Harry Truman?
I honestly would not.
Would you have prosecuted Harry Truman for ordering those bombs?
That's a different question,
no,
right?
Yes or no. Would you have prosecuted President Truman for ordering the bombs to be dropped?
It's a sticky question. I'm inclined to say no, though. I'm inclined to say no.
Why?
But here's the difference.
Time of war. It was a time of war. Japan was defeated, by the way. They weren't a threat to the mainland of the United States anymore. They were a threat to our soldiers in the field. But we killed hundreds of thousands of civilians, all right, by dropping those bombs. And you say you wouldn't prosecute the pilots or the president who ordered it. So why do you want...
But there's a difference, Bill.
What?
There's a difference here. First of all, we have a constitutional responsibility to honor our treaties. There's the Geneva Convention. There's a Convention Against Torture. We have a responsibility to investigate these crimes. We cannot turn a blind eye to them. It would violate our rules.
But there aren't any crimes. There aren't any crimes, and there is no credible authority that says that civilians who commit terrorist acts, are entitled to Geneva Convention protections. That's your opinion. It's not the law, and there are no crimes that have been established. None. So why go on a witch hunt to try to find them?
It's not a witch hunt. There's very clear evidence, and if we release the memos that are completely redacted, we will see that. The evidence will be clear. Why not do it? We will see the crimes that have been committed. This, again, we already know what's been committed. What we want now, what we want now is not to reveal more crimes, but to link it to the Bush administration. We want the accountability that President Obama promised us before he came into office.
It's your opinion that crimes were committed. There are people in this world that say it was a crime to drop the atom bomb on Japanese civilians. There are people who make that case, all right? Now, it's just arbitrary. What you want is, and what President Obama is not going to do, is to tear the Central Intelligence Agency apart. These are the people that protect us, and that's stupid to do.
That's not tearing apart the...
Sure it is.
No, Bill, it's not tearing apart the agency, and this is not arbitrary. We have international regulations against torture. The message is clear. Spain's response is also the same thing. They understand that crimes have been committed, and there's a responsibility of the international community to respond. The same way we impose order and morality against them, they have to do the same thing against us. That's what it means to be part of the community.
Any military action, you could say crimes were committed. Anyone, anytime, any place. So I'm not buying this at all. But I want to just get back to your guy, because he is your guy, President Obama. You say...
He's our guy. He's our president.
Well, you supported him. I mean, you were supporting him. That's what I mean. You say that his action to protect the Central Intelligence Agency, their files, their top secret memos, is shameful. You're standing by that.
Yes. And here's why I say that, Bill. If he were to come out and say, you know what, on second thought, the Bush administration had it right, I would disagree with him, but at least he would be honest with the American people. What he's trying to do is have it both ways. He's trying to please the left by getting elected by attacking President Bush, and now he's replicating the very same practices of empire rather than democracy.
No, he doesn't want to tear apart the agency that's keeping him alive as well as you and as well as me. That's what he's doing. All right, always stimulating, Doctor. Thank you very much. And we have a BillO'Reilly.com poll.